Last update here on another busy day here. Mark Oppel, thanks for joining us for all or part of our Market Day report. And we will be keeping you updated here on let's one last time, but hope you'll join us tonight in the Rural Evening News, and we'll wrap it all up for the day and head into Friday. A lot of traders will tell you not how we start the day or start the week, it's how we end going to the weekend. And after the election here on Tuesday and all the changes we have seen in the financial markets, stock market here, and energy or the interest rates and currencies around the country. Interesting to see how the market will end tomorrow here and around the world. All right, I have the weekly export sales numbers I want to share with you real quick. We'll head to Chicago following that, hopefully, and all things equal. But here are the numbers this morning from USDA. Corn sales, 1.2 million. These are million metric tons. 1.23 million metric tons. Mexico and Japan are number 1 and 2 customers here this past week. As far as soybeans are concerned, they were looking for a big number here, 1.7 to over 2 million metric tons. That was the range of estimates. It came in at 1.1. Normally, that'd be a good number here in most weeks, but again, it was below expectations here. China, number 1 customer, no surprise there. Unknown destinations that may end up being China, number 2. As far as the soybean meal, 155,700 metric tons. That was below expectations. Soy oil at 16,300 was in the middle of the range, and wheat a good number. And it's kind of showing up, stabilizing wheat here. Wheat 769,600 metric tons. To Chicago we go, and OliverSloup, iiTrader, joining us. Oliver, those numbers and a whole lot more, keeping this market buoyed here today.
Yeah, it has been an extremely electric week with the election and then the USDA report yesterday. I know a lot of traders are looking forward to the weekend so they can catch up on some lost sleep because it's been a long week. We are seeing some weakness come in. We're trading higher, but relative to the overnight highs, we're well off the highs and kind of drifting lower across the board. We're going to want to look at some key technical levels to round out today's session and hopefully round out this week, tomorrow's close. For December corn, we're looking at 336.5 to kind of be the bottom end of support. That's the October lows. If that gives way, we could see sellers step back in a bigger way. We're buying down here on the first test of there as well. Hopefully we can get back out above 345.5, 346.5. That's a 100-day moving average, as well as a key Fibonacci retracement. Might have a little more work to do to get back above those levels because the market does look a little bit tired here today after we got a report of the big crop looking a little bit bigger.
Now soybeans, so we're a penny or two higher in corn. Moving over to soybeans, big drop yesterday after that report, 23 cents. Getting some of that back, although again, leaking back and giving them a lot of it back from the earlier advance.
Yeah, we've been in about a 30-cent range from the overnight highs. We got up, failed to get out above that 1020 level. 988 3/4. We're looking to be buyers down there. That's a 200-day moving average. If we maintain price action above there, I think it gives you an opportunity to the upside. Now, ideally, the bulls want to get out above 997 1/4 and $10. That's a key retracement level as well as the 100-day moving average. If we can do that, we might see some more buyers step into the market and get us another push back towards that 1020 level, which has been a big resistance level, and hopefully get out above that. The volatility we think is going to continue, and volatility presents opportunities, so it's kind of a trader's affair here.
Very good. 4 to 5 higher in the soybean trade. Quick look at Chicago and Kansas City. Wheat right now down here on the day. December, Chicago down 2.5. Kansas City, December nearby, currently down 1.5 pennies. We'll take a break. Oliver, come back, and I want to get your thoughts on this livestock trade. OliverSloup, iiTrader, live from Chicago when we come back. Welcome back to Market Day Report. As promised, back to Chicago and OliverSloup, iiTrader, closing things out. Our last look at the livestock trade. And Oliver, looking at this livestock complex here, anything that sticks out to you here as we head toward the end of the week here tomorrow?
Well, we're showing signs of strength. We have, been in a very depressed market over the past several months, really going back to 2 years, and the market's starting to finally show signs of a possible near-term bottom. We have marked higher lows. Now, for the live cattle, if we can get back out above 105 for that December contract, that should mark higher highs, and that's kind of what we're looking for the beginning of a new bull trend. If we're able to do that, I think there's more opportunity to the upside. But again, I want to see a couple conviction closes closes above that 105 level to really get us some good footing going forward to round out the year.
All right, we'll have the numbers here in a minute. I want to get your thoughts. We have the higher December by $1.20. I want to get your thoughts in the pork complex here before we let you go. Lean hogs been under some pressure early week, but they're getting a little bit back here, at least today. Your thoughts in the pork trade?
Yeah, it's holding up a lot better than I thought. I thought we'd see a dead cat bounce and the seller step right back in. We're just pressing up against that 50-day moving average, which is technically significant to us. That comes in at about 47. We have not closed above the 50-day moving average since June 23rd. So I think if you do that, you might get some of these shorts starting to cover to round out the week, which should put us in a good position to start next week. So again, that level we're watching on a closing basis is 47 for that December contract.
So yeah, they can trade that way, and we're above that right now, is what you're saying, and that's December. Closing above 47 would be a very positive technical sign. I'm going to give the numbers to our folks here, Oliver, and we look forward and like to have you back if you can get back with us tonight. And our Real Evening News is going to wrap things up for the day.
I'll be looking forward to it.
We will too. Thank you. OliverSloup, iiTrader, live from Chicago. All right, take a look at the board here one last time. Live cattle, feeder cattle, and our hog futures trade. Live cattle futures higher by over $1 on the nearby December. He wants to see, Oliver for one, says watch 105 or better by the close. We've been up there today, 105.20 for our high. Right now we are 104.68, up $1.20. February up 88 points at 105.5. To the feeder cattle trade. Feeder cattle futures higher, not as much, but feeder cattle, the January and March getting the volume here, the bulk of volume, and January up 75 points at 120.5. That's about 55 points from their high of the day. 120.105 for the high. Looking at the beef cutout, we had a lower start to the day, and updating around 11 o'clock Chicago time, we had the update, midday update on the beef cutout, and still declining on the 13 cents lower. The choice down to 184.42. That's down the lowest since late October, about October 27th, 28th, since we were down at these levels. Select down 92 cents, 169.53. I'll look at the pork cutout here in a minute, but I want to show the hog futures first of all. And we do see, as mentioned, Oliver, the hog trade higher. He likes to see December close over $47. We are 12 points away right now, and we've got about a half an hour or so to close it out. If he sees $47 or better in December, said it might move this market higher from here. 47.12 now, and that's up 58 points. February up 25. And then looking at that pork cutout here, our midday showing, wow, talk about back and forth, a $7 advance in the ham trade, while bellies were down $1.43. Overall, we're taking this up to early October here with the carcass trade, Janet, 75.73. That was up here on the day at midday.
All right. Thank you very much,
Sure,
Mark.
you bet.